Welcome, and today I invite you to join me on an in-depth exploration of what it means to be a true leader in a chaotic world. A leader who draws upon the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy to navigate challenges, inspire others, and cultivate a life of integrity and purpose. In our journey together, we will examine the essence of Stoic leadership, reflecting on the teachings of ancient masters such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, and we will discover practical methods for integrating these ideals into modern leadership practices. Leadership, at its core, is not merely about holding a position of power or influence. It is about guiding oneself and others through the complexities of life with wisdom, courage, and compassion. Throughout history, the Stoics have demonstrated that true leadership is founded upon inner strength, the kind of strength that arises when one understands that while external events may be unpredictable and uncontrollable, the power to shape one's inner world, to govern one's thoughts and actions, always remains within one's grasp. As Marcus Aurelius so eloquently reminded himself and his readers, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This fundamental insight is as vital today as it was in the ancient world, providing the foundation for a form of leadership that is resilient, balanced, and profoundly human. In the midst of modern challenges, rapid technological change, relentless competition, and the constant barrage of information, it can be all too easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Many of us find ourselves overwhelmed by the demands of our professional lives, burdened by the pressures of decision-making, and uncertain of how best to lead not only our organizations but also our personal lives. Here, Stoic leadership offers a beacon of hope and clarity. It teaches us that leadership is less about controlling the external world and more about mastering our inner domain, developing a sense of equanimity that allows us to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. This inner mastery, which is cultivated through practices such as reflection, mindfulness, and the disciplined pursuit of virtue, empowers us to approach each challenge with a clear mind and a compassionate heart. To understand the principles of Stoic leadership, we must first consider the historical roots of Stoic thought. Originating in ancient Greece with Zeno of Citium, Stoicism evolved as a philosophy that sought to address the human condition by emphasizing the importance of rationality, self-control, and virtue. Zeno's teachings, refined by subsequent philosophers like Cleanthes and Chrysippus, laid the groundwork for a system of thought that would later influence some of the greatest leaders in history. As the Roman Empire flourished, Stoicism found fertile ground in the writings and practices of thinkers like Seneca, who combined philosophical insight with practical advice for daily living, and Epictetus, a former slave whose teachings underscored the idea that true freedom comes from within. Yet perhaps no figure embodies the Stoic approach to leadership as fully as Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who ruled with wisdom amid the turmoil of war and political strife. His personal journal, later published as Meditations, remains one of the most profound expressions of Stoic thought, a testament to the idea that by cultivating our inner resources, we can lead lives marked by resilience, clarity, and unwavering integrity. Imagine for a moment the challenges Marcus Aurelius faced. The weight of an empire resting on his shoulders, the constant threat of external invasion, the internal strife that plagued Rome, and the personal burdens of loss and disappointment. In the midst of such overwhelming circumstances, he turned inward. He devoted himself to a daily practice of self-reflection, questioning his motives, assessing his actions, and constantly striving to align his life with the virtues he held dear. It was this unwavering commitment to inner growth that allowed him not only to endure the hardships of his time, but also to transform them into opportunities for personal and collective advancement. His example teaches us that leadership is not about the absence of fear or difficulty, but about the courage to face them head-on, to learn from every setback, and to emerge stronger and wiser as a result. Today, as we confront our own modern challenges, be they in the boardroom, in our communities, or in our personal lives, the lessons of Stoic leadership remain as relevant as ever. At a time when the pace of life is dizzying and the pressures of modern society can leave us feeling fragmented and overwhelmed, the Stoic leader is one who cultivates a deep sense of inner calm and clarity. This inner calm is not a denial of the world's chaos. Rather, it is a deliberate, disciplined approach to life that acknowledges the inherent uncertainty of external events while affirming that our true power lies in our ability to choose our responses. In essence, a Stoic leader understands that while they may not be able to change the nature of the challenges they face, they can control the way they respond, and it is in that response that true leadership is revealed. One of the most practical aspects of Stoic leadership is the ability to focus on what is within our control. This concept, known as the Dichotomy of Control, teaches us to differentiate between the aspects of life we can influence, our thoughts, actions, and decisions, and those we cannot, such as the behavior of others or the unpredictable nature of events. By internalizing this distinction, a leader can direct their energy toward actions that bring about meaningful change, rather than expending effort on factors beyond their reach. This focused energy not only improves decision-making but also helps to build resilience, as it prevents the frustration and stress that come from futile attempts to control the uncontrollable. The disciplined practice of focusing on what lies within our sphere of influence is a cornerstone of effective leadership, and it is a lesson that Stoic philosophers have imparted for centuries. In the modern world, the application of Stoic leadership is as much about mindset as it is about action. It begins with self-awareness, a deep, honest examination of one's values, motivations, and limitations. For the Stoic leader, self-reflection is not an occasional indulgence but a daily discipline. Whether it is through the act of journaling, meditation, or quiet contemplation, taking time each day to assess one's inner state is crucial for maintaining clarity and integrity. This practice allows us to recognize our own strengths and weaknesses, to learn from our mistakes, and to continuously refine our approach to leadership. It is in these moments of introspection that we find the courage to make difficult decisions, the wisdom to admit our faults, and the resolve to persevere despite setbacks. Consider, for instance, the role of emotional intelligence in leadership, a concept that modern research has shown to be essential for effective management and interpersonal relations. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on understanding and controlling one's emotions, provides a timeless framework for developing emotional intelligence. A Stoic leader is not one who suppresses their emotions but rather one who understands them, channels them constructively, and uses them as a guide for compassionate decision-making. By recognizing that our reactions are within our control, we can choose responses that are thoughtful and measured rather than impulsive or reactive. This emotional discipline is what enables a leader to remain calm under pressure, to navigate conflicts with grace, and to inspire trust and loyalty in those they lead. Another critical element of Stoic leadership is the commitment to virtue. For the Stoics, virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance are not merely abstract ideals. They are the practical standards by which a person's actions are measured. A true leader, in the Stoic sense, is one who consistently strives to embody these virtues, even when doing so comes at a personal cost. This commitment to virtue is what differentiates a transient, popularity-driven leader from one who is truly respected and admired. It is the virtue of justice, for example, that compels a leader to treat others with fairness and to prioritize the collective good over personal gain. It is the virtue of courage that inspires them to take bold, principled stands even in the face of overwhelming opposition. And it is the virtue of temperance that ensures they remain balanced and measured, avoiding the excesses that can so easily derail the best of intentions. In a world that often values quick fixes and superficial charm, the Stoic leader's unwavering dedication to virtue is a rare and powerful quality, a guiding light that not only informs their decisions but also serves as an example for others to follow. The practical application of these principles in modern leadership can be seen in various domains, from corporate boardrooms to community organizations and even within our own families. Imagine a business leader who, when faced with a crisis, takes the time to reflect on the situation, consult with their team with humility, and make decisions based on careful analysis rather than panic. This is a leader who embodies the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within their control, channeling their energy toward solutions rather than succumbing to despair. Similarly, consider a community leader who, despite facing limited resources and external challenges, remains committed to the principles of fairness and compassion, working tirelessly to improve the lives of those around them. In both cases, the essence of Stoic leadership is evident: a commitment to self-mastery, a focus on virtuous action, and the resilience to navigate uncertainty with grace. In our increasingly complex and interconnected world, the demands on leaders are greater than ever. The challenges we face are multifaceted, ranging from global crises and economic uncertainties to rapid technological changes and social upheavals. Yet, amidst this complexity, the wisdom of the Stoics remains a steady anchor, a reminder that while we cannot control every external event, we always have the power to shape our responses. This fundamental truth is what makes Stoic leadership not only relevant but essential in our time. By cultivating inner resilience and adhering to a set of timeless virtues, leaders can navigate turbulent waters with a sense of purpose and clarity that is both inspiring and transformative. One of the most powerful tools for developing Stoic leadership is the practice of continuous learning. A Stoic leader understands that growth is a never-ending journey, a process of constant self-improvement and adaptation. They seek wisdom not only from ancient texts but also from the experiences of others, the challenges of the modern world, and the insights gleaned from both success and failure. This commitment to lifelong learning fosters an environment in which mistakes are viewed as opportunities for growth rather than sources of shame. It encourages humility, a willingness to listen, and an openness to change, qualities that are indispensable for any leader who wishes to guide others with integrity and empathy. Moreover, the modern leader must also be adept at balancing competing priorities between short-term demands and long-term vision, between the needs of the individual and the collective, and between the desire for rapid results and the necessity of thoughtful, deliberate action. Here again, Stoic philosophy offers valuable guidance. By emphasizing the importance of perspective and the need to distinguish between what is urgent and what is truly important, the Stoic framework helps leaders to focus on their highest goals rather than being sidetracked by transient pressures. This ability to maintain a clear, long-term vision is what ultimately enables leaders to inspire trust, foster innovation, and build sustainable organizations and communities. As we reflect on these themes, it becomes clear that the journey to becoming a Stoic leader is not a destination but an ongoing process. A daily commitment to self-examination, growth, and virtuous action. It is about finding balance in the midst of chaos, about maintaining a steadfast focus on one's values, even when external circumstances are in disarray, and about continuously striving to be the best version of oneself. In many ways, the path of Stoic leadership mirrors the broader Stoic pursuit of a good life, a life marked not by the absence of difficulty, but by the ability to transform every challenge into an opportunity for self-improvement and meaningful contribution. Let us now turn our attention to some practical strategies that you, as an aspiring leader, can adopt to cultivate a Stoic mindset in your everyday life. First, consider establishing a daily practice of reflection. Set aside a few minutes each day, whether in the quiet moments of early morning or the calm of the evening, to sit quietly with your thoughts. During this time, reflect on your actions, your decisions, and your interactions. Ask yourself not only what you did well, but also what you could have done better. This practice of honest self-reflection is the cornerstone of Stoic self-improvement, enabling you to identify areas for growth and to align your behavior more closely with your core values. Another essential practice is mindfulness. In a world filled with distractions and constant demands for our attention, mindfulness serves as a vital tool for centering yourself amidst the chaos. Whether through meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply taking a mindful pause during a hectic day, cultivating the habit of being fully present allows you to respond to challenges with clarity and composure. Mindfulness helps you to recognize that while you may not be able to control every external event, you can always choose how you react, and it is in that choice that true leadership is forged. In addition to these practices, it is important to cultivate a habit of gratitude. The Stoics taught that by focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we can develop a more resilient and positive outlook on life. For a leader, gratitude is a powerful antidote to the stress and burnout that often accompany high-pressure environments. Take time each day to acknowledge the people, experiences, and opportunities that enrich your life. This not only fosters a sense of inner peace but also creates a ripple effect of positivity that can inspire those around you. Building on the foundation of self-reflection, mindfulness, and gratitude, another critical aspect of Stoic leadership is the deliberate practice of ethical decision-making. As a leader, your choices have far-reaching consequences, and the Stoic commitment to virtue offers a clear framework for making decisions that are both morally sound and practically effective. When faced with difficult decisions, ask yourself whether your actions align with the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Consider the impact of your decisions not only on yourself but also on the community and the people you lead. By grounding your choices in a set of enduring ethical principles, you build trust and credibility, qualities that are essential for inspiring and guiding others. Furthermore, effective leadership in today's world requires the ability to adapt to change while remaining true to your core values. The Stoics recognize that change is an inherent part of life, and that resisting it only leads to frustration and stagnation. Instead, they taught the importance of flexibility, of being open to new ideas and willing to adjust your strategies when circumstances demand it, all while maintaining a steady commitment to your guiding principles. This adaptability is a key quality of Stoic leaders. It allows them to navigate the uncertainties of the modern world without losing sight of their ultimate goals, and it ensures that they remain effective and relevant even as conditions evolve. In addition to these internal practices, Stoic leadership also extends to how you interact with and inspire others. A true Stoic leader is not focused solely on personal advancement but is equally committed to the well-being and growth of those around them. This means fostering an environment of mutual respect, open communication, and continuous learning. Encourage your team or community members to engage in reflective practices, to share their experiences and insights, and to hold one another accountable to the highest standards of integrity. By modeling these behaviors yourself, you create a culture in which everyone is empowered to strive for excellence and to support one another through the inevitable challenges of life. Throughout history, many renowned leaders have embodied the principles of Stoicism, demonstrating that the path of virtuous leadership is not only possible but profoundly transformative. Consider, for example, the leadership of figures like Nelson Mandela, who, despite facing decades of imprisonment and immense adversity, maintained a steadfast commitment to justice, compassion, and reconciliation. His ability to forgive, to empathize, and to lead with dignity in the face of overwhelming injustice resonates deeply with the Stoic ideal that true strength comes from within. Similarly, modern leaders in business and politics who prioritize ethical decision-making, mindfulness, and the well-being of their communities reflect the enduring legacy of Stoic thought. Their examples remind us that leadership is not about the accumulation of power or wealth, but about the courage to stand by one's principles, to serve the greater good, and to inspire others to do the same. As we continue our journey into the heart of Stoic leadership, I invite you to reflect on your own experiences and consider the ways in which these ancient teachings might inform your approach to leading in today's world. Think back to moments when you faced difficult decisions or challenging circumstances, moments when the right course of action was not immediately clear. In those moments, what if you had been guided by the clarity and resilience of a Stoic mindset? How might your choices have been different? How might the outcomes have changed if you had been able to separate your emotions from your rational judgment, focusing instead on what you could control and acting with unwavering integrity? The answers to these questions lie in the very principles we have been exploring today. By embracing the Stoic art of leadership, you empower yourself to navigate the complexities of modern life with a calm, focused mind and a compassionate heart. You learn that every challenge, every setback, is not an insurmountable barrier but an invitation to grow, to become more resilient, more empathetic, and more effective in your ability to lead. In this way, the path of Stoic leadership is not simply a theoretical ideal. It is a practical, lived experience that can transform both your personal journey and the lives of those you touch. In the end, the true measure of a leader is not found in accolades or material success, but in the ability to inspire trust, foster growth, and create positive change even in the face of adversity. It is about having the courage to stand alone when necessary, the humility to learn from your mistakes, and the unwavering commitment to act with virtue in every situation. This is the essence of Stoic leadership, a commitment to living a life guided by reason, tempered by compassion, and sustained by an inner strength that no external challenge can ever diminish. As you move forward from this exploration, I encourage you to integrate these Stoic principles into your daily life. Whether you are in a position of formal leadership or simply striving to be a positive influence in your community, Remember that the power to lead effectively lies not in external titles or achievements, but in the cultivation of your inner world. Commit to practices of daily reflection, mindfulness, and gratitude. Make ethical decision-making a cornerstone of your actions, and always strive to balance adaptability with unwavering adherence to your core values. In doing so, you will not only become a more effective leader, but also a more fulfilled and resilient individual. Thank you for joining me on this extensive journey into the realm of Stoic leadership. I hope that the insights and practices we have explored together inspire you to embrace a leadership style that is both transformative and deeply human. A leadership that recognizes the inherent power of inner virtue to shape the world around you. May you find strength in reflection, clarity in decision-making, and courage in the face of adversity. Welcome to Stoic Leadership, where every challenge is an opportunity to cultivate wisdom, and every moment is a chance to lead with integrity. Remember, the path of a Stoic leader is a continuous journey, one that requires daily commitment, self-examination, and a deep trust in the power of virtue to overcome life's inevitable trials. Embrace this journey with an open heart and a determined spirit, knowing that true leadership is not about the absence of obstacles, but about the ability to transform those obstacles into stepping stones toward a higher purpose. May your actions inspire others, may your decisions be guided by reason, and may your life be a testament to the enduring power of Stoic wisdom. Thank you for listening, and may your leadership journey be filled with growth, resilience, and a steadfast commitment to the values that define a life well led. Until next time, keep striving, keep reflecting, and above all, lead with the unwavering excellence that is the hallmark of Stoic virtue.